off the barrel, and he'll toss the remaining turkey leg into a... Do they have garbage crates? Yeah, right?
Refuse pile.
They have plastic bins that you throw your trash in.
I'll toss it in the appropriate waste receptacle, and
have the local janitorial unit come and take it away.
Mm.
And we'll keep walking towards Jared's head office.
Towards
the Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, it's
towards the
guardhouse. Yeah, but it's like I was saying. I don't know if this is gonna wear out at some point. I'm just gonna stop existing.
Well, obviously you haven't felt any weakening lately, and you have been using your powers much more than normal. So, for right now, I would say, like anything else, don't itch it and see what happens. I can only surmise at this point, but I think, while yes, you may want to go ahead and follow your instincts, for right now, just moderate yourself and let us know if something changes.
Very well.
As soon as we have an opportunity. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Now stop making me worry like this, you midget.
Only 2 feet shorter than you. Shut up.
Only.
Kind of see.
I can change that.
Just like fucking hard elbows him onto the side.
He sidles off of his barrel, letting up an elbow swing into your side.
Oh, right where I got stabbed. Ah, fuck. So now I have to go ahead and pimp lean both ways. You know.
Good lord.
Just.
That's called scoliosis.
Oh!
God, I'm moving like fucking Igor at this point. Yes, now. Yes. Let us go see the green guard.
Seeing him like hobble like that, I go, I'm sorry. There's only 1 foot between us.
I'll meet you in the middle with 1.5.
Good God.
I still got the leg. It's just an inch or two short.
Perfect.
Sir.
That's called scoliosis. Perfect.
So we'll make our way over to the guardhouse.
Sure. It doesn't take you guys long. You know exactly how to get there. You've been there a number of times before. You are loved and hated in this location by more than just one person.
Mostly hated.
I got frequent flyer miles here, I'll admit. They've got my own cell.
Cool. We're going to go ahead and cut some of the excess noise here. And I'm going to give you guys the appropriate sounds, at least as much as I can recall.
Out of curiosity, from our rest, did we heal at all or get any...
You guys were
healed us all
entirely.
Okay.
We are all good in the hood.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
And I assume we get our spells back?
Yeah, we were all rested. We took a night to sleep in the bathhouse.
Stay a while and listen.
Hey, welcome, Flare. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Guys, if you haven't followed yet, I encourage you to do so. Before we hop into this roleplay, I'm going to let Red come back. If you guys need to take a quick bio break to run, empty out any containers inside of your body or out of your body, then do that now. John, how was your game, man? Was it good?
Yeah, not only that, what kind of game was it?
Yeah, do tell.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Every time Annie says
World
Dungeons
of
and Dragons,
Destruction.
I fucking I flinch.
Oh god, that fucking laugh.
He's got to be in the bathroom,
nice.
right? The amount that's echoing.
Definitely. Definitely is.
Oh, so wait, this is your first time running a game, and you did it with a completely original story?
Take it easy, Rugby. Have a good one, man. I like to think that Red's just giggling and peeing all over his bathroom.
All right, I'll be right back.
I think I hit the ceiling.
The acoustics are great in here. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry about your ears, everyone. Good lord. What's up? Is it Kitium? It's probably like kite time. Let's call you Kai.
I really like the idea of someone who's super enthusiastic about kites.
You know what it is? It's kite time.
He's just high as a kite on the 4th of July.
Hey, Yash, what's going on, buddy? You run a few games before pen and paper. Nice. Good, good, good. Glad that you started, man. I hope the stream went well, and I hope that you drew some new eyes to stream. Happy to have you, definitely. If you're running a little bit later, I'd be happy to host you up. Kitty is fine? Cool. We can do that.
I'm going to call you Kite.
It's kite time.
I've never met somebody who's like really enthusiastic about kites and like lives that lifestyle, you know?
I just
I think
I'd like to
generally
believe
people,
someone like that exists.
people who get past the people who get past that kite life, I think they inevitably go to like hang gliding.
I just tried to rent.
It's kind of a big step up.
I mean, there's only so much fun you can like. Wow! Look at it. It's up there.
I just tried to Red Eats their name, and I was really disappointed.
The only thing I can imagine when Will was like, live that kite lifestyle is someone who's like a ultimate frisbee kind of person, but with kites. And you know exactly what kind of person I'm talking about.
Have you ever played Ultimate Frisbee, though?
Yeah.
That's just
I used to have one of those people as my roommate.
Well, wait. We should go ahead and make sure that this isn't some Canadian phrase or something.
He's like, have you ever played Ultimate Frisbee? It's where they take hockey pucks and they throw them at bears. I'm just, wow. You did that?
No, that's called Puck Puck Bear. Come on. Very different.
Not to be confused with its English cousin Duck Duck Goose.
Yeah, it's
No. Its English cousin is.
It's Puck Buck Bear, don't you know? Bunch of hosers. God, you're worse than a Quebecan.
Puck Bear. Good God.
not to be confused with Buck Mare.
I just see any
which is even worse.
Fucking just out in the woods, and he's
really
like, he's clutching like a handful of hockey pucks. He's like, "Hey, what's up there, big shoots?" And he just fucking smokes the bear.
Oh fuck! That was impressive.
SummerSlams, boys.
He's not moving. Must be out for a rip, bud.
One day you wake up and you walk into the forest and you take out your hockey pucks and you got yourself a problem there.
I'm sure someone's going to be.
Just... What's bad? I can't do.
That's why they call you a Squirrely Dan.
The Canadian accent.
Tone it down a notch.
You can't do that like super fake Canadian accent.
Well, it's not super fake. It's anybody from
the redneck Canadian.
No, you're getting there. I believe it. I believe in you. I know it.
No.
I'm just hearing let
Newfoundland.
There you go.
Newfies.
I knew you had it.
For some reason, I was like, Newfies. What does it actually mean?
Newfies.
What does it
Newfies
mean
are
to be a
dogs.
Newfie?
Okay, we're going
anyone
for it.
from Newfoundland
Sounds
like
like
that. Actually sounds like
fuck
that.
yeah, man.
They speak like a stereotype. It's
that's like the smallest province, and second PEI, and the
biggest
rest
Canadian
of Canada
stereotype.
sounds different.
Have you guys ever like? I know some of you have, but you guys remember Mo? Have you talked to Mo? Like,
No. I've never spoken to that man.
All right, so put this together. Two things, okay? The first one, he's from Thunder Bay, Canada. So you put a true blue Canadian with the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, pretty much. Not
yeah, bud.
Yeah, bud.
Excuse me, brother. I gotta go drain the dragon, eh? Oh, I fucking love Mo, man.
Gotta go let the moose
The most
loose,
metal
eh?
Canadian that will ever exist.
I'll be right back. I
Damn.
just need to go have a rip. Oh, yeah.
Where is Ronald? He's supposed to just be pee,
He's
man.
gone. He got sucked in. He's having an adventure all on his own.
He went to sit down, but his brother left the seat up, so right now he just folded up like a lawn chair.
He's just stuck.
Wow. It's a big-ass toilet, man. Hey,
Grandma,
there he is.
I'm sorry.
Welcome back.
What's up?
You get lost?
You got lost in the
Me?
sauce.
No, just had to go get something to eat.
Gotcha. All right, that's fair.
In the bathroom.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
Gotta get some prosciutto.
Honest story, my friend has a mini fridge in their bathroom, and I never understood it, but...
Well, where else are you going to put the beer?
Not in the bathroom.
I'm not going to question it. All right, back in it to win it. We got so much time. Let's make the most of it. You were... Oh, that's right. Yes. This is your appropriate music, lads. You've arrived on the spot. You know the guardhouse. You've been there enough times. This time, upon opening the door, there is not a very angry Kiana Green meeting anyone with a tussle. I know that at least a few times in recent past, she's been a thorn in several of your sides. So, who's taking point?
Me.
All right, let's pass the buck around. I've seen a lot of Ulhime. He's had a lot of airtime. Not that I don't.
I'm
love
saying
Ulhime.
Klaus. He's the one that knows the guy.
I
way I know him is...
Because they know Klaus, I can walk up first and
Yeah.
actually get
No,
Jared to
actually,
come out.
though,
If
it's
you would
like
prefer.
because they know me, that's like
Yeah.
a disadvantage.
So Cort will walk
The only
up,
way that Jared knows me is, being in the
Cort-
plank.
So Cort's gonna walk. In my head, I have him literally like bandaged from here up, bandaged like randomly placed across his face, and he's gonna walk up to the counter and say, excuse me, is there the guard captain who's in? I think his name was Skelleroon?
Skellerbang!
And he's gonna kind of look back to the group and then back to whoever's at the kind of like...
It's like a little kid trying to order for the first time, and it's like, go on, little guy, you got it.
Can I talk to the guard captain?
Sure. You find someone kind of look eerily at you, and then they lean down, yell down a hallway. Hey, Jared? There's an odd lot here.
That's not
Fuck
very
you,
nice.
man.
They want to talk to you. Here. What do they look like?
6 foot bandaged pallet, full plate
I'm
armor.
gonna try my best to just duck behind everyone else and not really be there.
A dead guy? A sycophant? Potentially a male escort? A demon? And a fairly normal-looking woman, actually. Said demon? Yeah. There's, yep. It's got a weird... kind of strolled in weird. It's got a weird walk.
It's a limp!
I'm not here! I'm not here! Tell them to go away!
I can hear you, sir.
No!
Can
No.
we go back there?
I'm gonna lean forward and whisper into Cort's ear. Tell him we have doorknobs.
We have a bag of doorknobs that we brought.
You abruptly hear the sound of wood grating across stone. And then half of a body pokes out of the door, and he just looks at you angrily. Fuck you, man!
What?
Why? Get in! Come on! Get in! Come on! Get in here!
Cort's gonna walk and still just be confused.
We'll just walk in.
Also remembers the stories.
He looks around for a moment. And you lied. There is not a bag of doorknobs. You're also an asshole.
They said to say there were doorknobs.
What would you do with a
Guessing-
bag of doorknobs?
Hey, it is
I'm a
not
door
ours to question a
enthusiast.
man of standing within the city.
That's right, I'm a door enthusiast.
Well, I'm kind of just
Leave the man to his hobbies.
He thinks he doth
Well-
protest too much.
I think you mean hubbies.
What?
Uh,
What do you want? I've got a lot going
Ulhime
on in this town.
will nudge Klaus. You want to give the proposal, since you know him?
Proposal. Oh, this is rich. I'm honestly not ready.
Sir, we were attacked last night.
I'm not surprised.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. Look, I told you guys. This is exactly what I said would happen.
Oh,
But sir, aren't you the captain of the guard? That shouldn't be happening in the town.
Do you
This is
think
the
this
new
man
guy.
has any
He's the new
control
guy,
over
isn't
this
he?
town?
This is. How
Yep,
you haven't
he's
been
the
with
one.
him long, have you?
I've been in town for about 4 days.
Oh, you poor soul.
Don't take pity on him.
And then he's just gonna look very questioned. Still completely wrapped head to toe in bandages.
I traveled with them for weeks. Weeks.
them. Whoa. Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
In the frog plane.
Don't say us,
Frog plane?
Master
Frog
Skellring.
plane.
I mean, be
Okay,
fair.
okay. All right, listen. All right. Long story short, I traveled with them for a short time,
Okay.
and we saw the worst of times and even worser times.
Did you meet his dad? And he's gonna kind of point over towards Jacob.
Don't. No.
What?
Who's dead?
Nothing. Nothing. And he's gonna
No.
backhand
This
Cort
is-
right in the face.
This is perfect. No, go on. What? I've heard a lot. I saw a dragon fly over my city. Not just some kind of basic dragon that I watched someone else slay recently. No, this was a big-ass dragon. The kind that
that
blotted
was-
out the stars. All of them. Not a couple. I looked as far as my eyes could go, and literally there was no sky left.
Well, it sounds like we got bigger fish to fry than to worry about parentage here.
He said dragon, not fish.
Yeah.
It was in the water, though.
But didn't it have tentacles?
Yes.
Fish don't have tentacles.
Oh, maybe it's an octopus.
So go on. Lay it on me. I've heard all of the worst things inside of this town, and I've honestly, he holds up a paper. Like this is most of an attempt at a suicide notice, but I can't write. I was never taught how, so it's mostly scribbles.
Wow, bud.
Ulhime looks, squints at the note that he leaves them, and he goes, "You spelled oblivion wrong."
You started it with a U.
I drew 3 stickmen lording over another stickman, and I was actually going to put my own blood on the page because they were killing him. That's me right there. That's not oblivion. That's a dead stickman.
Wow. Fuck all of you for one.
P.S. This is one of Sniper's previous characters, if that was...
God.
This was the character I retired, so yeah. All 5 of you. Just line it up.
Listen, there's only so much that I can do for this town, and I constantly have been asking about all of the problems, and now you've got parenting issues? Man, get in fucking line. There's a dragon. A big fucking
Master
dragon.
Skellering. Actually, that's what we're here for. We want to help.
You want to help.
Look,
Boy.
Look, we understand. There's a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate. Really, we just came by for a little bit of information about the perpetrator of this assassination attempt on us last night, and B, looking to see if we can get kind of your rubber stamp of authority to go ahead and inquire a little further. freeing up your resources to go ahead and handle what you can within the city, given, things that are happening, which I'm sure Klaus has already informed you of, and we don't really need to go into it at the moment, but let's just put everything aside. And hey, actually, you drew that second stick figure. Well, it was super impressive.
I know, I took a little extra time on it, okay?
Yeah, it really stands out.
I do what I can, which honestly isn't much. Because
Ulhime
my
leans
town
back, he's like, I thought it was a horse.
But it's not a... How? That's
No, I get it. They're like beating a dead horse. Yeah, no, that actually makes sense.
Can we focus?
Sorry,
gentlemen.
Just... Yes.
What do you want? What can I do? How can I make
guard
this easier
permits?
for you?
Temporary
Guard
permits.
I can't give you guard permits. You guys don't clean up after yourselves. I know. I was with Klaus.
That's what we're trying to do, Master Skeleton.
You don't need a permit to pick up the dead bodies you leave behind.
A bit hypocritical, if you ask me.
Look.
You only started caring about it when it was your job.
Hey, this was thrown on me. I didn't exactly want this.
Can we please not antagonize the man that we're asking favors from?
Oh, I will antagonize whoever I please. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Stay a while and listen.
Ulhime will just kind of like pull out his Jared's chair and just kind of like motion for him to sit down. Please, just.
He's sweating.
Just hear
Like
us out.
he's visibly sweating. You honestly think that he was serious when he declared like a note of suicide, but
I'm positive he's serious.
Yeah. But yeah, Ulhime will have him sit down in his captain's chair and just be like, please relax and just hear us out. We understand we've made a lot of mistakes. We're trying to remedy those. I understand you have no reason to put your faith in us. But at the very least, we're trying to do something right.
Tell me something that you've done that you've closed out.
Well, we did kind of save Celestia.
I thought you brought it down.
I own hell.
Oh god, this isn't going any better.
I mean, land transfer does seem pretty final to me. Just saying.
Listen,
I returned Griffin's wife.
What?
Found her, returned her. She was in the clutches of Naphtatoran. And I managed to do that. We managed to do that.
How did you?
Naphtatoran is his father.
Really?
That's
Well,
what I
don't
was
look so
trying.
shocked.
Yeah, I don't know why you look so shocked about this, but the way you see our group, you shouldn't have expected at least something this bad, if not worse.
And
at
it's
least
not
his
like
father
he gave...
is not like...
Look.
I don't know.
It's not
Send
definitive yet.
When
This
you,
is
wait, hold on. Let's wind it back a little bit. When you say father, you mean like priest? Like a religious leader?
No, he cut off a religious leader's leg, and gave it to him. Does that count?
You took a
No, I didn't.
Is that why you walk funny?
Yes.
Maybe a little. I started having to tuck on the other side too, so that may have to contribute to it a little
He
bit.
wasn't a tall man.
Oh my god.
He says he's my father. I don't believe it.
So a demon is here because of you, and you won't leave.
Actually, Demon's here because of me, but... You know.
Well, I may have, but if you actually trust these kinds of things, which I don't, because let's be honest, demons, liars, they're kind of known for it.
Hang on.
Which is not
Have
helping.
you looked at yourself lately?
I just realized that, but No, he says he's my father, in that I may have been directed here specifically to destroy a plane of existence. But that's neither here nor there. And maybe release an ultimate evil. But that's beside the point. Regardless,
Why don't I just kill you right now?
Good luck.
Someone tried
Guys!
to do that already.
Please, can we stop?
Is there any... Hello? Is there any truth to anything that you guys are just walking around?
No, this is 100% accurate. All of what's being
Can
said.
we get back to the original point, which is that somebody tried to kill us last night?
Yes, as you keep giving the gentleman with the large sword reasons to cut my head off.
From my understanding, that's not why you're
I've
here.
seen him attack. He misses a lot.
Only when he's attacking his friends does he hit. This is what
Everyone-
everyone would say.
This is why I stopped being his friend.
Settle
Misses.
down, please.
Cort is going to do like, sir, as a person who has recently come to be a citizen of the town, I would like to put a formal incident charge on 4 people who came to kill us last night.
Well, 3. One's dead.
You sweet summer child. There is a dragon. And a demon. And his son.
Don't forget the vampires.
The vampires. Vampires? Wait a minute.
Yeah, the vampires we told you about before.
Yeah.
The thousands of them.
Wait, you didn't say there were that many!
It's okay. It's okay. They're under our house now.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm gonna sneak out of here.
Yeah, at this point, he's going to look at Jared and be like, I understand why you're writing the letter now. I completely feel your pain now.
I'm gonna slip out of this fucking
all
office.
we wanted to do was come here and talk about a man by the name of Ike Iverson. And somehow or another, they felt the need to go ahead and
Divulge everything.
I like how you're like, I stealth out, but he's just looking at you. Like, full-on motion tracking your ass out of the room. He's hacking, dude. He can see you through the wall. Homie's got screen cheat. He knows you're there.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? I'm supposed to be worried about a small drug issue, and there are thousands of vampires, a dragon that is larger than the whole city.
It flew out of the city, though.
And Napthatorin. Napthatorin,
He's here, yeah.
I
Truth
fought that
told,
guy.
I could really use some of those drugs right now.
Same.
Yeah, he's gonna like reach over and just dab. Truth, preach. But no, regardless. Nah, we only came to talk about Ike Iverson and maybe see about having permission to investigate our own attempted murder. But
Can you just... Okay, can you please just help me understand how you're going to try to fix this? You found the problems. This isn't a finders keepers situation, but you found it, and now I still care about this town, and I have to know how the hell are we gonna fix it? Is this town just doomed? Should I just back up and go? Should I reach out to the nobles and demand that we leave?
No.
truth told, I think this is one of those situations that, if unchecked, is probably going to stretch a lot farther than the caldera of Cauldron. Let's be quite honest. After all, my dad is set to go ahead and march to war upon our plane of existence. There's now some kind of weird dragon that flew out of the lake. There's this vampire problem, of course, that we might be able to go ahead and help resolve, but given the descriptors that Ulhime has told me about, we'd be pretty outnumbered and pretty well fucked. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, let's try and focus on the things that we can resolve.
Man, is there anything else that I've missed? Like, you really could have tried actually delivering on the doorknobs, because this was bad, guys.
I've no idea about the doorknob thing. That was her. Klaus, anything else you want to go ahead and, throw somebody under the bus for? Thelsa? Ulhime! Hey, come on! You haven't fucked me yet.
I was just here for the information on Ike Iverson and Emerald. Just if you had any information on them. And like I said, just some form of clearance to where if something does happen, we're not going to be chased by the guard.
I can only do so much. Hell, half the time these guys don't even really listen to me. There's only like 15 of them that even care to hear what I say. I put out a word to the Blue Duke, and it's entirely up to him from that point if he listens.
Oh, Bub, when the Blue Duke did his thing earlier, did we hear that, or was it just for Thelsa, right?
Just for Thelsa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't just freely allow you to walk around making justice calls. I just can't.
Then what can you do for us? At least to help us
try to keep him off of your ass as much as I can, but that's really just
give us a hint as to who might be in our corner. Who's trustworthy in this city? Because apparently my compatriots are not.
The locksmith, he was always pretty close, straightforward kind of guy, and he's got tricks. I think I could take him in a fight, but he's got tricks. And old Tyget, he's pretty much pro the people.
A man needs a name.
Plus, he's been around in this town longer than anyone I know. Honestly, he's been in this town for over 100 years, so...
Jesus.
And you remember him, right, Klaus? Did you actually disappear? Or are you just kind of like outside the door?
No, I'd be waiting outside the door, despite the fact that he death stared me the whole way out.
Yeah. Tyget is... He runs a shop. It's Tyget Mispus. He collects artifacts, things doodads, basically. Little things that might be valuable to someone with way too much money. But to me, it wasn't the case. It's where we got that silver placard pallet, whatever that thing was that helped us go through the mirrors. It was when we fought Nathatorin.
I recall.
Tyget.
Okay, so we have...
Stands. He's probably... He may be old, and he may not be as quantifiably strong as a lot of people in this town, but he knows things, man. That's what happens when you get older, too. You know things. I just hope that he might be of some use. Also, they're the guys in Red Gorge.
Well, I doubt we're going to Red Gorge.
No, but
what people in Red Gorge are
some
you
of them
referring to?
Some of them are here. Some of them are here, you know, like Mavu. Mavu's back in town. And well, I know that he's not particularly happy, but he's still on our side.
Okay, so far we have, and at this point Jacob will turn to the others. So we have Jenya. We have this locksmith. We have this collector. I mean, somebody who's been around for over 100 years. Wait, 100 years? What? This isn't an elf, right?
No. No, Tyget's gnome? Maybe halfling? He's one of the little people. I don't know.
Hey, it's vertically challenged, thank you.
I don't frankly give a damn.
Just
He's
saying.
been here forever.
Okay, so he might be one of the people that we can look to. That's all we needed to know. Thank you for your time, and we're sorry about the trouble we keep causing you.
I'm not sorry.
Fuck you, Klaus!
Ulhime will kind of like roll his eyes.
How did you not kill this man before?
And he'll start like.
I've known him for a week, and I want to kill him.
He tried many times.
Mr.
He's not wrong. I did.
We'll try to keep the noise down throughout the city. And, once
I
again, sorry.
Like I said, there's only so much that I can do. I can try to keep the regular guard away, and I can't really do much about the Blue Duke. I just pass along what I can, and it's up to him whether or not he follows it. I think he's getting orders elsewhere, but just...
And I don't think there's any reason to tell him about the failed assassination attempt.
Follow through, clean up, and don't leave bodies in the street.
Can we leave him in the bathhouse?
No. Just...
Cort, you're one of the good guys!
Bury them or burn them. If they're bad people, deliver justice.
And report accordingly.
Please. I just... Pass me a token or something that I can work with. Because... There's a lot of targets on your guys' back. The nobles don't want you here. And they've got way more power than me. And if they don't have power, they got the money to make the power happen.
Cort's gonna raise his hand again.
Nobles, religious factions... Oh, what now?
Oh, don't even what now me.
Sir, do you think we're the good guys?
I don't know. I don't... Honestly, I don't know. You haven't outright started murdering people that are walking down the street? At least I didn't. I don't know if that's the new common, but some of your group here don't really strike me as incredibly cold-hearted. Some of you have said please and even thank you.
Thank you.
I don't trust you. Don't thank me. You look like a demon. Your dad snapped the Torin. We're not friends.
His nose is brown, too.
Damn.
Alleged father. I'm still holding to being a bastard at the moment.
Damn.
Listen, I don't want to condemn you yet, but you got to show some value here, guys.
Which I'm perfectly fine. Hey, I was a model citizen in the jails. Was I not?
Yeah, you didn't stab someone or fire off magic at them. I'm proud of you. Thank you for not being a homicidal maniac. Well done. You want a pat on the back?
Oh, it could be nice, but it's
I'm not touching you. Just not gonna happen.
No, that would have been weird. Just saying.
Look, I think we've taken up Mr. Skellerang's time enough. We've already got our leads from him. He's already helped us enough. Let's let him have his peace right now. All right.
Yeah, that sounds.
Let's go. Come on. And
yeah, Jacob's just gonna start walking out.
Go.
Fucking Christ! She had to go ahead and talk about my fucking dad, huh?
As you guys are walking out from this place, Jared calls up to the front. Skylar, bring me a very thick rope, and call a carpenter if the load-bearing beam breaks.
As he's saying that, Ulhime will look back to him. Master Skellering, you, for the very fact that you have stuck with this group and have lived to tell about it to see this point now, I believe you are stronger than you believe, at least at this current point. If anything, please do not give up on yourself.
Stronger? I know I'm stronger. I killed half the party.
The stories are true.
The town needs you still. Please don't.
I'm gonna turn around and start walking in.
Ulhime, I'm pretty sure that the rope is... Do you remember that one gent I told you about that I traveled with, Mr. Carradine? I'm thinking that might be it.
Regardless, this town still needs you. Please, just don't go anywhere.
The only thing that's keeping me here up to this point is the fact that I have a duty that I still have to maintain, and I still don't know where my father's body is. The moment that I find my father's body and I can lay him back to rest, wherever he actually is, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm probably going to leave.
Can you describe what he looks like?
I don't know. He's been dead for many, many years.
When you last saw him, can you describe what he looked like?
Bedraggled, frail, tall, thin, goatee, long black hair. Yeah, come back. It's got a part down the center.
Ulhime just kind of hits the door. He's like, "Well, we got leads to go follow up on."
If you find him, if you find that a body that matches that description, yeah,
enjoy your rope, sir.
I will. And then, like he goes, he kind of just nods and goes, "Yes, I will. You stay strong."
Skylar, where the fuck is that rope?
Here, and he takes like the fucking still almost full bottle of wine. He's like, it's I think a cranberry or blueberry of some sort. I didn't check, but
Mazel tov.
That's stay strong.
Yeah, Jacob just takes Cort and Thelsa by the arms and is like, "Yep, time to go. Let's go. Push, move."
As you guys are leaving, Skylar's walking through with only 6 feet of rope. As you're literally walking, he's like, "What the hell am I gonna do with this?"
As he does that, Ulhime will kind of just put his hand to Skylar's chest. I think he needs some alone time right now. I think you can just leave that away. Yeah. Well,
As we're walking out, I'm going to lean over to Jacob and I'm going to say,
he's going to clap a hand over her mouth. I will roll for this.
All right, I'm going to cast message.
I want to cast gag.
I'm going to cast a message, and then
bitch. So help me God, you say one more fucking word.
Yeah, I'm casting message, honestly. And in Jacob's head, I'm going to say, he only made it through half the party. I could take.
Oy.
I like how you went from this timid little mindfucker to now you're Alawe from League of Legends. You're just waiting. Let me show you my god.
Let me show you my tentacles.
Oh god, not like this.
Well, she is part demon now. And, well, we've seen enough Japanese animation to know where that leads.
Has run
the giant robots battle?
Yes.
No. Giant. I was about to say giant lizards right out of the lake, but that's actually happened.
Yeah, recently even.
Yeah. Yeah, and once outside, he's going to be like, "Thelsa, please, do not discuss my parentage again like this in front of people." I've already had...
Deserve to know.
I've already got people trying to kill me as is.
It's okay. The message isn't going to get across. He's trying to hang himself anyways.
Oh, hon.
You're in control of me now. Aren't you supposed to keep me alive?
You 1000% know the body.
Yeah. I've already seen it.
Yeah.
That's why I just kind of hit the door. I was like, well, it's about time we've been saddling up.
Hit the old dusty trail.
Yeah. Found the fire door.
Yeah. Let's go get those bodies.
Yeah. That's why when he was like, "Oh yeah, if you see the body," I was like, "He's already had enough bad news for today."
Yeah.
We'll make our way out and.
I'm not a religious man, but really, you guys are going to drive me to prayer.
You guys have one more location that you had thought about checking.
The Temple of Palor, right?
Cheers.
Then we will go to the Temple of Palor.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and mark this one on the map, since you guys kind of know where most everything is up to this point.
Do you fuck with Palor?
We're not on that map, by the way.
That's fine. I'll actually pull you back, so no sweat. Boom. There you go. Go ahead and zoom out.
Boom!
Oh, you should probably also learn where Cords is at. Okay. So, in accordance to this, the Temple of Lordly Might is 20, and it's on the outer ring. Let's see. What is this street? It's on Obsidian Avenue, just before a T on High Sword Street. Bottom left-hand side, so southwest. It is a large courthouse-style building with a flat-open front. There is a outreach sign on the left and on the right. It is adorned with the appropriate holy symbol. A larger building. You have any ideas?
That is the tiniest of pings.
That's actually it. Whoever's picking that, that's the one.
That would be me.
Yep, that's it. That's the Temple of Lordly Might.
I don't even see
Which direction
the
is it
ping.
in?
I will pull you guys. So,
South of the
I see it
West
now.
Skate.
boom,
Here.
there it is.
I'm just hoping that, should the worst happen and Jacob not make it, that my next character not have parental issues.
My parents.
You
still
don't
live
make
with
that
each other.
decision.
That is the
Nothing
world.
went wrong.
You were right.
I see it. Yeah, I mean, once we make our way there, are the doors open for, like, I guess not business, but are they?
One moment.
I'm
Wow,
the only
there
one.
actually is not a location on this map for it. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Do you guys see it on your key at all?
What you looking for?
The Temple of Pelor, or House of Pelor.
Yep, 33.
Church
of
of Pelor.
Pelor.
There it is. Okay, thank you. 33, Batman. Well,
Yeah, we're not seeing any of those numbers.
okay. No, I know that you guys aren't seeing them. It's great. It's like a Where's Waldo of sorts. So it's 25, 36, 22. Where? I am not seeing it myself. That's part of the problem.
Making my way downtown, faces fast, walking fast, and I'm homebound.
It's walking fast and faces past. Yeah. Oh.
Wouldn't fucking know.
If you're gonna sing bad music, sing it right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad song.
It's not a good song.
I like it.
Hey,
Okay, there we
Song
go.
got
I
me
found
through
it.
high school.
I'm just doing my best to go ahead and get Mellow Yellow out of my head.
Southeast side. It looks like a. Yeah, we've actually queued on this building several times. It looks like a yellow building or yellow roof with a glass structure atop it. Southeast side, middle road. It's right down Magma Avenue. Look for a yellow roof.
Can you ping it once more so I can see it on
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
screen?
say maybe this one, but
That's exactly it. Bam. There you go.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
The one that looks all temple-y?
Yep. There you
Cool.
go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and adjust your music. It really doesn't take you guys long to get there. So, we're going to turn off Heatherton and
Fast
go...
travel load screen.
Fast travel load screen. Boom. When you arrive at the mostly rundown structure that is the Church of Pelor, it sort of feels off. You heard a lot of really great things about this church. You've heard that it defends and protects the people, yet it seems mostly shut down, dilapidated of sorts. Do you push on further?
Is it dark on the inside? Like, there's no lanterns or anything lit? No sconces ablazoned?
There are no immediate windows, you can't tell.
I mean, if it's that foreboding, I guess, I'll walk in with some caution. I'll have my weapon drawn just in case.
Sure. When you reach up to the door and you try to pull upon it, there is some kind of locking mechanism. Something is preventing it from opening further.
I'll cast Detect Magic.
When you cast Detect Magic, it takes a moment for you to kind of get a feel for it. But there's nothing immediately on the door. However, just past, there is a very faint aura. Something is emitting something.
Can I tell the School of Magic?
From the looks of it looks to be divine.
Alrighty.
As your eyes focus, before you can turn back and look, you see it shift. It begins to move in your foray.
In which direction? Towards us or, like, away?
It seems to get a little larger at first, and then it stops just before you.
I'll knock.
Okay. Do you do light wrappings? Like, you're going in like the police?
On the metal handle where it just goes...
Sure. There is an immediate, like, turn in something behind the door. You hear wood slide, and the door ajar is probably about 2 or 3 inches. You see a man peering through with one eye. Wild.
Good sir, is everything okay?
Who are you? Are you here alone?
No, I'm here with the party.
Well, what's your business? What's your purpose here?
We seek questions and guidance. Only but a moment of your time.
Are you armed?
We are.
I'll allow you in, but you stay in the foyer. If you wish to come further, you leave your weapons inside the foyer.
Very well. And you see Ulhime sheath his sword, and he unties it again, and he'll kind of present it like, it's right here. You don't have to worry.
Takes a moment, but you'll hear something on the door. It almost sounds like a chain. And a few moments pass, and the door kind of stays ajar, kind of blows in the breeze a little bit. Do you open it further?
Yes.
When you open the door further, it opens up into what looks to be like a 15 by 20 foot foyer, very large, before it ascends to a set of steps that go to another series of large wooden doors. These doors used to have beautiful stained glass paintings in them, but now one of them happens to be boarded up. The other has what looks to be a hole roughly 7 inches by 7 inches wide. You can see the man's face. His eyes dart to the left and right, looking at each of you. He seems scared, frantic.
Friend is...
You're not my friend.
Right?
You're not my friend. Don't pretend. There are no pretenders here in the House of Paylor.
Well, we are not your enemies. You seem troubled, though. What is wrong?
Trouble? Yeah, it's not even in the slightest. I am not in trouble. I've boarded myself in. What can harm me here?
Sound logic.
Is it just you here, good sir?
Yes, I've sent all the others away. They've gone to other towns. One to Red Gorge, one to White Helm. Each of them have gone away. It's just myself here. I'm taking on no others. No, there's no procession. You must state your business, and hopefully I can answer. But you must soon leave. I cannot trust you or anyone that you bring into my temple.
Very well. What can you tell us about Embril Alustunai?
Emerald, why do you care to know about Ouijas?
we've come into contact with some assailants saying that they were connected to him. We wish to know any information that you can give us on Embro.
State your business, sir. While I can appreciate candor, I do not know your true purpose.
We want to know why he sent people to kill us.
A wood slat falls, covering the space where you can see the man's face. And then a few moments pass, another chain rattles, and then the door opens. And he kind of looks out, peering each way that he can. He's hunched over. His hands are very up close to his chest. He's defensive. He looks almost animal-like in nature, like a rat of sorts. But he's very paranoid. His eyes are basically bulging out of his head. He's scared. He's aloof to the idea of you being quote-unquote friendly to him. But you've said something that's weaseled its way inside. Were you hunted? Did Emerald hire assassins?
That's what we were told. Well, not him by name specifically, but a follower of his, Ike.
Iverson. Ike Iverson, yes. Iverson's been trying to kill me. He's been trying to kill me for months, but they cannot break past my barrier. My divinity is too strong in this place.
Well,
why? Wait, hold on. Why are they trying to kill you?
Paylor is a threat to Ouijas. It's happened on the wheel many times before. Paylor trumps Ouijas in every fight. They believe if Paylor stands, Ouijas will never prevail.
So, why attack us?
Well, you must pose some sort of threat. Are any of you holy men? Are you followers of Paylor?
No, I follow Helm.
Helm? Who's Helm?
Yes.
It dawns on you
shows
as...
the gauntlets. Yeah, what about what's happened, that the Pantheon's been removed. I'm going to try something. I'll place my hand out to see if he'll grab the gauntlet, to see if it'll register any form of memory.
He places his hand out briefly, scared at first, but then he extends out to just touch your hand, because you're obviously like you're reaching out to him.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of taps on your palm for a moment to see if it's some kind of trick, and you're pulling the wool over his eyes. And when nothing happens, he moves his hand over yours in almost like a greeting. He cups the front end of your fingers, so it sort of looks like this. He has no response. He's kind of waiting for you to say something or do something.
I'll channel a small bit of I guess the divine energy that I have into him. Not like a full healing spell, but like a transference. Similar to what I did with the Jimothy when I made the platinum liquefy into a small little
you want to use your aura.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want
sure.
to channel that towards him.
Sure. That's fine. When you channel your aura, it sends a soothing calm over the room. But remember, despite your best intentions, you are a very different kind of creature. You know it. You've explained it up to this point. And he feels it, but he can't quite get the shakedown of you, right? He's trying to fill you out. And you can see as much on his face. He glances back to each of your comrades, noticing that they're not like you. What are they? Are they your friends? Are they your captors? Are you in trouble? You're inside of these halls.
No.
Paylor will protect you.
I'm in no trouble, friend. They are my allies, my compatriots.
As you say that, he kind of balks over, just over his shoulder, seeing that the dwarf is between you and he. And he's like, "You hold no power here, demons. Despite whatever you may believe, nothing that you can do will harm me here. Either of you."
Either.
When you glance down, the facade, the illusion has fallen. It happened as soon as you broke past the doorway.
I would have dropped it once we got in because I'm generally hiding from the public, not people who I trust.
I have nothing against Paylor. I'm not a religious man. I just keep religious company.
I just want to get back at the people who were trying to kill us.
My captain used to follow Heronius, but I don't know too much about it.
Listen, I know that there's something happening at the Temple of Ouijas. They've recently placed a spire atop their church, and it blots out the sun from Paylor. It casts us in shadow. Even from this distance, I feel its gaze.
Want me to destroy it?
Why would you do that for me?
Well, if it's true that they did send these assassins after us, more than likely we need to go ahead and, of course, find out why, but retaliation must be met.
And if you're willing to help us, then
No. I can help you inside of these walls, but I will not go outside. No.
Information is important. Information is half the battle.
What kind of what can I give you? I know not what's happening out there.
Easy.
We know nothing alike.
Look, I've dealt with, I believe, one of them before. They used a dark kind of magic. Is there anything that you would have that could protect us from that?
Ouijas is dark magic. I was surprised that the elders and the nobles were even in the right mind to have let it in the town. You understand, to follow Ouijas, you follow a dark path, a path which saps the life from those around you. It is an evil road.
Well,
but
at least we know who Klaus follows.
Ike Iverson is a threat to any man who may oppose. But he is simply the right hand to Emerald, which she has managed to fool everyone in this town. But I see through it. She is evil incarnate.
So you think he's trying to erase the good pantheon from the city to gain power? Is that what his aim is?
It's much harder to shake faith than that. Even if you remove Paylor from this town, the people will still believe. No, I believe that she thinks that if a statute, that if any affairs revolving around Paylor stand in Cauldron, then their goals will be wrought clear and fail. Their foul doings, their distasteful intentions, they are more than ne'er-do-wells. No, they wish harm upon the common man. I feel it in my bones. And in my faith.
I understand. But if we're to combat this evil, is there anything here that can help us? Is there any way you can help us stay protected from this, or some sort of weapon to fight against them?
If I had a weapon to fight against Ouijas and their growing ranks, I would have done it already myself. Even in my paranoid-addled mind, I am not as much of a coward as I may seem. But I am quick to tuck tail and know when to fight another day, and this is not that day. There are not enough good souls left in this town. There are many more with Ouijas, or those that don't care.
Well, you have us.
I don't
and it may not
know
be
any of you. You owe me nothing, and I the same to you.
true, you may owe us nothing, and we may owe you nothing. But if this is a group out to go ahead and ruin the city, I think it would make sense that enemy of my enemy is my friend. We don't ask for much. Just, if you think of anything else while we're preparing ourselves and investigating further into this matter, just send us word. We'll be...
I'm sorry, I cannot offer much, but if your heart is as true as you say, I may be able to offer you refuge in a dark time. There's a building next door, just off to the right side. It's abandoned. There is a tunnel which leads to the basement here.
And where does this...
Should we
what's
need
in this
the
basement?
assistance of Paylor, I think we can keep that in mind. Is there any kind of key you would like us to implement so that you know it's us? A signal?
I will not be venturing down to you. I will not come to mend your wounds. I will simply offer you cover. The cover from prying eyes. That's all I can offer.
I think that's perfectly fair. I think it's more than we've asked. Though, incidentally, I'm curious. This Iverson fellow, he seems new to the city. It's a new name, at least by our colleagues' standards. How long has he been in town?
At least a few months. One cycle of the seasons. But I do not know. They still operate under the cover of night, mostly. And since the attack, I've stayed inside. And it's... well,
as far as your
this is the most contact I've had in a while.
And as far as your contact, let me guess. 4 assassins?
No, these were figures in brown robes. They were large and faces of grey. They left tracks of beast behind, and they raised the brick. They tore at the mortar, but as my faith is strong, they were not able to break through.
Would those happen to sound anything at all like the demons that hit the tit tankard?
No. However, Ulhime did encounter these specific things while he was waiting for Ike to come out. He saw several of them exiting the church from the side.
Ooh.
Brown robed, gray-faced.
Yeah.
They didn't move like humans or humanoids even. They moved like beasts.
And when this Iverson came to town, can you remember any unusual circumstances going on within the city? Anything that bared noting, maybe shortly before his arrival?
There have been things in this town. Now, if you've been here any length of time, you must understand that there is rampant abuse of outside plants and I believe the guard captain called them a drug of sorts. There have been people that have been going missing for months.
I've heard of something of this drug. Could you give me more detail onto it? I've only heard it in passing, but
I don't know the first thing about it, to be honest. I just know that it's cycling through the town, and while it's not made it through these walls, it has apparently infected the minds of the people that used to come here.
Does it have a name?
I don't know. You'll have to find someone who regularly imbibes of this.
And my last question. Obviously, if Iverson and his ilk are operating as they are through the city, apparently unchecked, can you think of any notable figure who would happen to be one of their parishioners? Somebody who is well stationed within the city. Somebody we should avoid if possible, or at least keep a wary eye around.
I know not of their contacts. I'm sorry. I wish I had more to give you, but
You've given more than has been asked, trust me, and I think you do credit to Paylor.
I only wish to do well by him.
And we shall endeavor to put that faith to good use. Gentlemen, I think we can go ahead and leave this good man in peace.
I have one question before I head out. You said there was some kind of statue on top of the church?
He thinks back for a moment. Yes, there is a spire, newly constructed atop of the roof, and it only confides in myself proof that they block the rays of the rising sun over the humble shrine to Paylor.
Is it magical, or have any kind of significance?
I can only assume that that's the case. I wish I knew more. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I feel useless. I wish I
No,
knew more.
I'll take a look at it. I'm going to do what I can to rid that up for you. If there's anything we can do for the information you've given, this is something big for us.
Okay. He nods. He seems incredibly grateful. And you guys can exit. And this is actually
Cort's,
where we're going to end the stream. Or in the game. What did Cort want to do?
I was gonna say, before we head out, Cort's actually gonna walk up to him and shake his hand. And say, you never really asked for our names, but I'm Cort. That's Ulhime, Klaus, and he's gonna point to the group and basically say all their names. Thank you for being so nice to us.
He nods to each of you. My name is Christoph Jurgensen.
Well, hopefully when we get rid of them or convince them to stop trying to murder people, maybe you can go outside again.
Well, I wait with bated breath. But for now, I stay indoors. Good luck. Remember, Ouija knows all and waits for no one.
Cort would end up leaving.
He'll never see us coming.
Okay.
Let me with you.
That's where we're going to end tonight's session. And it looks like we only used one of the... no, not the rerolls. We only used one of the wild magic surges.
Oh boy.
So that means that the next session that we play, which the last session of the year, will be next week. So
Christmas event.
Session 145 is going to be a Christmas crawl.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a boss rush, except it's gonna just be snowy in the arena.
We'll
We'll
see
fight
what we
back
can do.
all the bosses that we fought before.
We'll see what we can do for the big Christmas crawl. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys, this
But
is
they're
your
all wearing
opportunity.
Santa hats.
For all of you at home, mobile, wherever you may be at this point, if you guys have any questions or concerns, this is your opportunity to file them in. Perhaps you have something that you would like to say to our would-be heroes of sorts.
Ask a question. Ask why Ronald's a living generator. Ask why Innie is super cool with just being a demon. Ask how Klaus has body detachment issues. You can ask Sniper. You can ask Sniper about his dad.
How did it
all
feel
the
for
questions.
everyone to beat up on Jacob and Jared, directed immediately at Sniper?
How did it feel? To be quite honest, I don't really mind. I'm kind of the whipping boy. But I'll admit, some of the digs at Jared were a little diggish. Just the doorknob thing. Come on, it's a little bit of a dick.
Whoa.
And,
okay, hold on now.
And,
All right. He's had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, and the whole his dad doesn't have the Tauren. Little unnecessary.
Hey, I was going to message you in your head and make you say it, but I refrained. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the idea of Jacob squirming and being like, well, come on. We don't need to go ahead and bother him with that information. Let's just carry on. Yeah, distract from it. But then just to come out and be like, his dad's named the Tauren.
If Ulhime cast a spell to beseech his deity for information, who would answer? Well,
no one.
He would have to call upon his deity. Despite him feeling like he's a god, he still would pray to someone. There is an upper echelon, a hierarchy to these events.
And we've yet to get to a point where he's actually thought to ask.
True story. Here, Jared. Come get the bag of doorknobs. Good God. Christy with no chill. I don't know, I thought tonight was a really good game. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Y'all were awesome. You were wonderful. Let's see who is live. It was good to finally get back to doing this too. We haven't done it in so long, so.
It was fun.
Oh God, yeah.
Getting around the communal beat house and slapping Jared.
It was a good one.
I was gonna say I've missed all you guys, but now you all can just choke on a bag of dicks.
Man, come on now.
Just like old times.
Yeah, just like old times. Get a little roleplay in, fuck Jarrett. Get a little roleplay in, fuck Jacob. Get a little roleplay in, fuck Sniper.
You bring it upon yourself.
Why?
I swear, y'all just gotta go ahead and get me a Metro card with as often as you throw me under the bus.
Well, I mean, I know you like it down there.
Bump, ba-dump, ba-dump.
All right, guys, it looks like we're going to go ahead and raid on over to Miss Imperial Girl. This is probably going to be new to some of you cats. Imperial is currently playing The Sims 4. So, it's kind of how we do this around here. If you are new to these parts, if you would like to gain a little extra reputation, copy the raid command, which needs to be altered. Fuck. To... should be Xmas. Or I'm just full on soup. Forgive me in my brain. Where? We'll just do that.
I think MVG got it.
Yeah, that'll work. We'll do that one. Copy that if you want a little extra reputation. Raid on over and love on Imperial's face. And if you do, right after we raid, we'll probably wait just about a minute. I'll give you guys a little extra reputation. So copy the command, and I'll see you cats there, okay? Thanks, guys, for absolutely everything. I love your faces. We will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we're going to do some game prep and maybe a little bit of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. See what else we can get through. Love you guys. Have a good one. Peace. I'm out of here.
Woo. Next week.
Okay.
Oh.
Should be good to raid now in about a second. Boom.
Yes, and to reiterate, fucking really?